Look, I got the seat back. Yep, I got it back. I got it back the next day, just like they said. They took it, they sand blasted it, they powder coated it, and they baked it, and this seat will never rust again. Remember how rusty this was? How scaly? Just like downtown. It looks so nice. Too bad nobody will ever see it again. So what we're going to do is we're going to attach all the pieces of wood to the metal seat using the split rivets. The first ones, so I can get this out of the way here, get this out of the way here. Okay, the first ones we're going to attach, we're going to be like what I think are the hardest ones. The new pieces I made to replace the old pieces that were rotted away, totally perished, new piece. These pieces go on here like this, okay? The reason this is the hardest piece is because this piece of wood has to curve around the back of the seat like this. It has to sit like that and like this. So it's going to curve. This is the old one, and you can maybe see the curve in the wood, that's wood curved around the metal seat. So what we have to do is we have to bend the wood. Now, to bend wood, I heard you steam it. I don't have a steamer, so let's see what we can come up with. Here's my idea. I've got a little pot of water that you can see is now boiling. I'm going to take my stick, and I'm going to put it in the pot of water. So I'm going to let that boil for about 15 minutes, and that hopefully will soften it up enough to bend. We'll find out. In the meantime, I made a ham and cheese sandwich. So while I'm waiting for the stick to get soft, I'm going to have a sandwich. Okay, here's my pot and my stick. And it goes this way on here. And what I have to make sure of is that it lines up in the back. So it has to be right about there. I have this really big clamp that I'm going to put on here. Pretty sure this is about where it goes. So I'm going to clamp this piece down, or this end of the piece down, like that. And this is why I have extra pieces. Let's see what happens. Come on around here and get it from this side. Well, it didn't break. Let's get another clamp on here now. That looks to be in position. And I will clamp this down. And yes, I have another clamp because there's a space right here. So we're going to put another clamp there. I want that to be up a little bit here. Okay, the clamps are tight. Now we just have to wait for it to dry. And I know what you're asking. If you've got that one in place and hot water, why not bend the other one? I would, except they only have one clamp. Okay, it's the next day. Let's take these clamps off and see how our wood bending experiment came out. One clamp. Two clamps and three clamps. Oh, look how bent it is. Well, that fit pretty good. Let's see. Nope, that fits right there. That's where it's going to go. Well, we got that one bent. So let's go bend the other side, and then we can put the start putting all the wood on. Time to put the wood on the seat. These are the parts that we bent. These are the parts that we made. These are the original parts sitting here. So we're going to use the split rivets, and I'm going to start with the ones we made, and they go on the bottom. So let me see if this will sit here. Not very long. Okay, so this is going to go like this, and let's see, this piece will go here, like this. Okay, so let's start with this one. Okay, what I did is I clamped this piece of wood on here, and now what I'm going to do is turn this over around this way, just like that, and I'm going to drill the holes that go in there. Got a 5/32 drill. Let's do one and see what happens. Next time I'll get a sharp 9/32 drill, or 5/32 drill. Let's see if that's the right size. Here's my rivets. And these are really hard to hold, and I don't know if it's the fact that they're slippery or the fact that I have arthritis or a little bit of both. Okay, now that is not slipping right in there. Okay, it should go smoothly. Let me see the bottom real quick here. Little piece of wood. Let me try that again now and see if it'll go through. Boy, I just can't grab the little guys. Don't try this at home. No, you know what? I'm going to go with a bigger drill bit. Go ahead. Okay, let's try this again. Much better. Okay, we got one in. I have pushed the little split rivet through. You see the wood came off here when I drilled. So the next one I drill, I'm going to put a piece of wood under it so it won't split. Now what I figure they must have some kind of crimping tool for these, because I don't have one. So I'm going to use my little screwdriver here, and I'm just going to put that in there and bend these apart as best I can, like that. Okay, here, like that. Then I'm going to take this clamp and use the clamp to crush the rivet, and we'll see what happens. Okay, we'll put that on there, and put that there. Or come over here and shoot it from the side. Now I'm thinking because I spread them out a little bit that they'll just continue to bend over. And here we go. And turning and tight. Let's see what happened with my little C-clamp here. How's that look? That looks pretty good. One split rivet in. Okay, I'm gonna drill the second hole. I put a block of wood here, and maybe I won't split the new piece. Where am I? Am I here? If I lived here, I'd be home by now. Let's see where we're at. There. That's a much better hole. Let me run it through this way. Okay. And again, we'll take the split rivet and this would help. There's our split rivet popping through. Here's my screwdriver. Hold the split rivet in and try to bend it as much as I can with the screwdriver, like that. Get the next clamp in place. Here, you come around here maybe. This clamp is in the way now. Okay, I'll put that on there and start to tighten. And this is pretty tight. Okay, let's take it off and see how we did. That's pretty smooth. There you go. That's how we're going to put the split rivets in. Here's an interesting little predicament. This piece of metal, I can't see this. This piece of metal right here is on top of this piece of metal, okay? And that hole is not centered. So if I drill through that hole, the split rivet is not going to be long enough to go through two pieces of metal in the wood. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend this little piece over, this little dog ear that's been drilled up. I'm going to bend that over and I'm going to drill a new hole. Okay, there you can see the old hole off to the right and the new hole in the middle. So the head of the split rivet should fit right inside the circle there. If I can do this like that. There you go. Let's go do some compressing. Okay, I've compressed 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the one where we had to drill the hole. Didn't get a lot of meat, but it's grabbed the wood and it's holding. So we'll call this first piece done. I have 2 more pieces of wood clamped into place, and we're going to put the split rivets in. There we go. Those pieces are attached. Well, as you can see, all of the wood is on the seat. I guess it's ready for the padding and the leather cover. One thing I want to point out is this top piece was a little thicker than my split rivets. So this one didn't come out really good, and the end one didn't come out really good. So I added one. And I just drilled it right through there, put an extra rivet in. A little extra doesn't hurt. Okay, next, I guess, we're going to cover the seat back. Stay tuned.